I got my first dog and I imported several really good dogs from Europe where they originated, and that's where my journey began with the English Golden Retrievers. My goal is to go for the health and good intellect of the puppies, because a lot of them do become therapy dogs and emotional support animals.
Welcome to EternaAnimal.com, where passion for pets meets expert knowledge. Explore unique breeds with insights on temperament, training, and more, helping you find the perfect companion. Discover, learn, and fall in love, one breed at a time.
So my name is Mike Kravitz, and our kennel is Golden Savannah, and we are located in Mountain, Pennsylvania. I started breeding when I was 9 years old. I had my first litter, and that was a Siberian Husky, small sledding dog. Then when I was in my 20s, I got introduced to the English Golden Retrievers, and I fell in love with that breed. It's a great breed, great with children, beautiful looking, majestic, easygoing, easy to train, therapy dog quality. So my favorite lineages are, I actually have 3 of them. Their intellect, their health clearances, and longevity. So we've seen an average of 12 plus years of them living, several 11, but mostly it was 12, 13, even 14 years lifespan, which is very good for a Golden Retriever in general. But the lines I really like working with is Fantasy Fly. Fantasy Fly is a kennel in Europe. Another lineage is from Nabili's kennel. And the third line I really like working with is the Siberian from Siberia. I imported some dogs from Siberia. They have to have time on hand and care for what they do. It has to be their passion. If it's not their passion, they're not going to do the best they can do. And to breed, you have to really have a passion for it. You have to do the health clearances. You cannot get away from that. It's a critical aspect, because you want to produce puppies that people don't want to suffer with. They're going to enjoy them, and you don't want them to have health problems. So that's why we as breeders, a good breeder needs to test his dogs, the DNA testings and the physical testings. Yeah, so puppies we use Paw Tree. We found a really good brand of dog food that never had a recall. To me, that's important, because I don't want my puppies or dogs to die from a recall. So I found a company that never had a recall, and I stick with it. The company is Paw Tree. It's a newer company. They've been out for a number of years now, but they never had a recall. And they make a number of good products. The adults would get fed twice a day. I've done different research, and I know there's a theory out there that to do it once a day, which is fine maybe for seniors, but with Goldens they like to eat. So if you give them one meal, it could be enough, but it's just the proper digestion doesn't happen because of that one time, and then they have to be hungry for the rest of the 23 hours or so. So I found the best practice is to do 2 times the meals, and gives it quite a balance to the day, and they're not hungry. With puppies, it is 3 times a day, and as they become teenagers, it gets switched over to 2 times a day. Puppies do need more calories, more food, and a fed puppy is a good puppy. So we feed them 3 times a day. So keeping a Golden Retriever in shape, it is a sporting dog breed. It likes to be exercised, it likes to have fun, it likes to play fetch, be walked, run. I mean, any action, a Golden Retriever is the right dog for it. A Golden Retriever needs to be exercised. It is not a couch potato dog. You know, you do need a yard if you want to get a Golden Retriever. Now, we did have customers that live in apartments, high rises, and it worked out fine. They did get, fortunately, our trained puppies, which really relieved them of that. But it is much harder in apartments or high-rise buildings that people live in to give them that proper exercise. But it is possible, although a large yard, fenced-in yard specifically, is a really good preference if you want this breed. When I speak to a customer, I can quickly pick up if they're the right person for this breed or if this is what they're looking for. I like to communicate with people. It's good to talk. People call in and just ask questions. I'll be more than happy to help.
Eterna Animal began with a shared love for dogs and a commitment to making a difference in their lives. As a community of dog lovers and experts, we came together to educate and support others in providing the best for their loyal companions. With our resources, guides, and products, we empower pet owners, breeders, and dog lovers with the knowledge and tools to offer the very best to their furry family members. Visit EternaAnimal.com and join us on this journey. Together, we're building a community of responsible, informed, and loving dog owners.
I would say start right, and you need to have time on hand, passion, and you don't want to just go buy a puppy to start. You want to be on a wait list for a while probably to get the pick of the litter from the best lineage you can find. Because if you start wrong, you're just going to continue down that path and then when the time comes, you want to test your dogs for, get them the health clearances, do the DNA testings for any genetical defects. That's absolute must. Since it's a purebred dog, it's out there, the imperfections are out there. So you really want to hit the spot where you have a good quality puppy, then raise it right. Make sure it gets the exercise, because if you don't exercise your puppy, it's just going to sit there. We have some litters planned that we are looking forward to from some of the lineages I've explained earlier. They are very high intellect, so we're planning to do quite a bit of training this year. Now, we also offer untrained puppies. We educate them a little bit of how to do that, and it's a fun interaction because the people get to enjoy the puppyhood, get to do all the hard work, it's fun. But it takes work. We're expanding a little bit, and especially we're going to have 2 more trainers working with us. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. It's hard to find a good trainer, so when you find one, you hold on to the trainer. So that's kind of the prospect for this year. So the lineage we started working with already, and that we found to be really, again, health clearances. These are the lineages we already have with some of our lineages already third generation working with. So we know a lot about already its history and what we've seen already in the puppies and even the grandpuppies or grandchildren. In some of our lineages, we are keeping the pick of the litter puppy, making sure it passes the health exams, and we are just continuing the lineages that were already before us that we found to be the best in the world. We want to be the continuation of that, to get something good out of it and to continue to preserve the true characteristics, the qualities that are the best in the world. We want to take a proactive approach in training the puppies. The last 10 years we've been training, we have gotten quite a bit of an experience and understand how to quickly implement the training to make it work and not necessarily a short amount of time, but to make it very effective in the time we're training to produce really, good puppies that are trained. So how are we different from others? I'm a perfectionist by nature, so I take it very seriously to what I do and the puppies we are producing. We do training. That's a little bit different than some breeders that just, put out puppies, and I would say at this point almost 50% of our puppies go through our training program and are reserved by our customers with a training. And it's hard to find good trainers that will work full-time, know what they're doing, and they're not only have the knowledge of it, but the skill and talent. It's very different than just knowing to do something. Another aspect I would say that's very important that sets us apart is that I do know 3 languages, and I know some of the best European kennels, and I get my dogs directly from them, our breeding stock. So I enjoy nature. We have 10 acres here, and then all 400 yards away that the dogs get to enjoy. And this breed in general, it's an outdoor type of breed. It's considered one of the friendliest breeds in the world. A lot of families get puppies from us because they have children and they want their children to have that experience of growing up with a dog, and this is just the perfect fit.
This video is proudly sponsored by Bennett's Pets, a trusted place for connecting happy and healthy puppies of all different breeds with loving forever homes. Start your journey to find your next furry friend at bennetspets.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and visit us at www.eternaanimal.com.